Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper from Viperland, and I am back in World of Warcraft, something I haven't done on stream for a few days. The past little while, I've either been busy or too tired and been playing off stream. The general goal of tonight may change as the evening goes on, depending on things. I kind of want to go through some lower level areas and get some Transmog stuff. Starting, first and foremost, with the belt I'm missing for this. So there's a set in this game which is something I clearly need to acquire. It looks kind of stupid. It's gloves, top, bottom, and a belt, which belt I'm missing. And it's called the Embrace of the Viper set. So no matter how stupid it looks, I have to have it. Because it's called Embrace of the Viper. I mean, come on. Hello, Coded Delta. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. And I think... I don't remember if I have it set up to actually fade chat after 30 seconds. We'll see in a moment. Yep, okay, good. It's set up right. So, I'm going to be hopping into a lot of lower level areas. Some stuff that might be raids, mostly raids, some dungeons. Probably not many quite this low level. This is a silly low level thing. Like, really low. But I want this belt, damn it. I've got every other part of the set for Transmog except the belt. Let me just find out. I think... drops it. Belt of the Fang. Yeah, see, the name of them is of the Fang, but if you look at the name of the set at the right under stamina, it's called Embrace of the Viper. So I have to have it, and it looks a little not quite as good without the belt. The belt really brings it all together, which is a weird thing to say. Like if I was missing the gloves, life would go on. But I feel like it kind of. Let's see. Oh, you tried streaming without prior research yesterday. How did it go? Usually that's not the type of thing that goes too well, but maybe you're the exception. How did it go, and what were you trying to stream? Alright, Lady Anacondria, let's one-shot you and see if you've got the stupid belt we need. There you go. No, that's not it. That's a different belt. Scales Embrace. So close. She dropped a belt, but not the one we need. Alright. It's quick and easy enough. You can just run outside, reset the instance, and try again. Yeah, it's pretty simple, actually. You can only do this, like, 5 times, though, I think, per hour. You can only do, like, 5 instance resets, so... if she doesn't drop it, screw it, we're gonna hearth and go somewhere else. Probably gonna do a good handful of Burning Crusade places. Or I could try something like Encourage, might have some sweet transmogs. Other than this belt, I don't have any specific like thing I'm aiming for, but I've almost exclusive... Oh, you heard Demonic Static? I hope you mean from yours. I mean, not hope, but... Oh, Demonic Static is not good. I don't know enough about audio stuff to guess why it would be giving you static. I hate to say. Tried Pokemon Red, okay. And hello, Shadow Striker. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. I wish I had an answer for why you might be getting static, but I really don't know. Whenever my mic gives me issues, honestly, I just unplug it and plug it back in. That's the extent of my microphone technical knowledge. That's it. So if you tried that, you have tried all the ways that I have tried already. So this is super exciting. The other ones I'm not specifically aiming for a specific item, so we can just go through the other ones. Belt of the Fang, there we go. Which would make our character look... there you go. See, it kind of brings the top and the bottom together nicely. It's not much, but now I've got the full Transmog Embrace of the Viper set. Yes, damn it, I just like saying that. Admittedly, it's not the coolest looking set, and it doesn't have a headpiece or shoulder piece, so I kind of just have to... guess on a head. I just put this little moon thing on me. I don't know. It works. And I've taken off the shoulders. But I don't really do... hold on. Let's, Shadow Step. Or Shadow Meld. There. Now they don't see me. I'm gonna hearth out. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna probably try going through some Burning Crusade stuff. I think they had some cool looking... I guess, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably going to head through the Dark Portal and just go from there. I'm streaming another RPG that looks like a ripoff. Okay. Interesting. Technically I'm in tank spec, but at this rate it doesn't really matter for the content I'm doing, like, at all. I could be in either spec and I would just curb stomp it. So don't need that. That's just taking up screen space. So yeah, again, it's only a vague idea of what I'm doing tonight. If I'm going to Burning Crusade, we're going through here. And it might change. If I get tired of this, I'll go do some PvP, or I'll go do soloing actual raid type stuff instead of lower level stuff. We'll figure stuff out. Or I'll queue up for a dungeon. I don't know. The world is your oyster, but this is just kind of what I wanted to do at the moment. I want more options, pretty much. I have no... Like, if I end up getting like 2 out of the 3 things that look really great and go together, I'll try to get the last one, obviously. I did also, through auctioning, get enough money for this mount, which costs 120,000 gold, but not only does it have a vendor on it, but it has a transmog person on the mount. So I could just go, oh, okay, this belt I wanted to look like the Embrace of the Viper. There we go. Now it's done. Just done from my mount instead of having to find somebody in town, which is pretty handy. Well, I wish you good luck. If I'm around for it, I'll try and hop in. You can post in, like, if you're streaming or something in blah 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 in the Discord, and I'll either be around and see it, or I'll be at work and see it and not be able to watch. But I can at least give it a go. Let's see. We're gonna try. There's a few instances here, 3 of them. 3 in a raid. The raid is super quick, so that'll be easier. Hello, Monster Killer! Welcome to Viperland and the chat, as always. Also, low-level herbs sell. So, if I happen to fly right over one, maybe that one doesn't sell as well. That's about a gold per. 1 to 4 gold per each of those. That's not shabby. The downside to buying that mount is I am now considerably poorer than I was. So, need to be getting that money back up, which is another side effect of the stuff I'm going to be doing. It'll just get me some money. What do you miss more than any other game right now? I'm going to guess... I have no idea. I do not know what you miss more than any other game. What is it? These were like the intro Burning Crusade dungeons. I'm going to do them on Heroic with the assumption that that might have better gear? Shrug? Again, I haven't researched this at all. That is somebody I could kill, but I'm not going to. I tend to lose to priests. Oh, okay, you don't have to share it on Discord then. But if you don't share it on Discord, I won't be able to do it in... Oh, you could always message me, actually. You don't have to openly share it. You could just... PM me, which would also work. Again, I can't promise I'll be around, or if I am around, how long it would be, because it's also my aunt's birthday tomorrow, so I won't be around for all of the day. M2R. I should know what that is, but I'm drawing a blank on that. And I'm gonna loot most everything just because I can sell it, even though it might not sell for much. It'll sell for something. I said loot, please. Yeah, oh, I had to get over that type of stuff too. It happens to us all. What the hell? Somebody's... Oh, there was a dude back there. I was like, who the hell is aggroing me? Screw you, guy. Why don't I just pull all of these at once? Warframe. I've heard interesting things about it. I've heard it's a bit grindy, but otherwise pretty entertaining. Ooh, yeah. Well, thankfully your power cord's getting delivered, but that sucks. See, I used to have nerves about doing good. Well, then I just pretty much decided, screw it. I'm going to be good or I'm going to be bad. Doesn't really matter too much. Let's just pick up all of these fools. Though, for the most part, the bosses are the ones who are going to have whatever I'd be looking for. Alright, good to know. Murdering like 20 things at once is enough to make my CPU kind of bounce around a little bit. That wasn't stream latency, that was my computer going, dude, maybe don't kill 6 dozen at once. Another Metroid 2. Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard of that one. Sounds interesting, though. I had guessed that by the name, yeah. That it was a Metroid 2 remake. Mail boots, alright, not what I wanted. A mace, which I can't use. So far, no good transmog from here. But we did still get the belt we wanted, so worst case, we're still up. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Monster Hunter's a really grindy game, and it's a lot of fun. So, I mean, I wasn't bashing on it. It's just, the extent of what I've heard about it is it's free to play and a bit grindy. Like, that's my knowledge of Warframe. That's about it. Wonder, no, I'm gonna try something I've never tried before. I'm gonna see if it's possible to not only grab all these guys, but to grab the boss from over here and bring him to the boss that's over there and kill them both together. Just to see if they'd even let me. Oh, yeah, Nintendo doesn't like a lot of things at all. Nintendo doesn't like people making YouTube videos of their stuff. Nintendo has a weird public relations type thing. I'm not sure how I like that. We'll pull this guy with the taunt so we don't actually damage him. I don't know if he moves away from that spot, or if he's just going to keep casting. We'll see. He's not going to move. Okay. You could just see my computer stop at the exact moment that I go to try and murder people. And then the second moment when that glyph explodes. Yay, we got an achievement for it, even though I've killed this place like a dozen times before. Cloth bracers and plate shoulders, which are really awesome plate shoulders, but we can't wear plate, so it doesn't matter. You guys drop anything interesting? Probably not. I'm not going to double run any of these, I'm just going to run each one once. Should only take a few minutes per. We'll see if we get anything handy. If not, I'm going to keep track of how much money we're making. Which will probably not be a lot. We need to clean out these bags a bit. I got a lot of stuff I probably don't need. Whatever. These are all very nostalgic instances for me, since most of my early WoW playtime was in Burning Crusade, which is this expansion. Even though Burning Crusade is now ancient. Like, this is old stuff now. Oh, sorry, Coded.
Soon your people will kneel to my lord. Your time is
Sorry, Coded, and it auto times you out too. I do apologize for that. There was a time a ways back where there was somebody spamming long messages in my chat, so I sent up Moobot to not allow super long ones. It was justified at the time, but I am sorry about that. Damn it, no leather at all. Well, okay. Didn't get anything from that. If Nintendo's not going to make any new, like, old school Nintendo type Metroid games, why not let fans make them? Alright, well that didn't get us jack squat. How about this one? Where is it? There's one up there and there's one down here, I think. Yeah, let's hit this one first. Yeah, the Moobot does do it. But thankfully it's kinda lenient as long as it's not too long of a message. Yeah, sadly a lot of things are simple theoretically, and become a lot more challenging when you get into the actuality of something. I know next to nothing about game making, but... Oh, sorry to hear that, Monsty. I don't think it's coming from my end. I seem to be at a steady 2K or so. It's slightly slower than it is normally. Instead of like 2.2, it's just 2K. But it still shouldn't be from my end. Oh, don't stun me. What type of game are you thinking of making? I don't want the specifics just because I don't want to steal your game idea. But like, general idea? Let's just pull all of these guys together. And do one big computer crashing smash on them. There, if we pull them around a corner, they should come to me. Except that one gunner guy. Yeah, one gunner guy, you die. And then all of you at once. I think I'm gonna break my computer this way. It's so silly. And looting all of this nothing. There's still something after me? Really? I'm in combat. From what, though? Oh, one dude here. And one dude there. Fine, screw you both. Much better. Technically we're getting rep for this, but I don't really care about rep on this character. My Death Knight's got most of my good rep on him. So I'll care about rep much more when I go back to the Death Knight, which I kinda wanna level them, but eh. Yeah, Wi-Fi connections can be wonky at times. Look at you, we play as a mercenary noob and you go to cities and do quest to increase your connection. Interesting. Sounds like a good idea to me. I like how this guy actually enjoys you killing his minions. A cloak, which is something we can wear. Oh, that's pretty pimpin' in gold. Actually kind of goes with the weapons. I like that. Not shabby. Not leather armor like I kind of hoped, but still, whatevs. In this place, I do know you can grab the second boss and bring him to the end.
Invaders have breached the defenses.
Oh man, this place used to have a timer where you had to go and kill the last boss on heroic before they killed off a like an innocent person. But it was 55 minutes back in the day, and now it's like, well, I could probably do it in like 2. If I had a speed boost type thing, I could do it even faster. All of you guys, come with me. I think some of the guys around here might stun me, so we'll see. If they start stunning me, I'll stop grabbing them all and I'll just actually kill some. And we'll once again screw up my computer when I try to kill them all simultaneously. Just because. Yes, when Sylph donated, Sylph was sad. I believe it was internet issues. But it hasn't been updated since then. I don't know how to change a recent donator. Like, I know how to replay old messages, but I don't know how to like change it to an older one if I wanted to. As it is, I'm going to leave it anyway, just because it is the recent donator, so. That said, I don't know if Sylph's around, but I do believe today is Sylph's birthday. If I recall correctly. Which is probably why Sylph is not around. City in the outline of a shoe. That's a nice one. Yeah, I like the bosses that'll follow you, so you can just grab them and bring them to another boss. These guys will stun you, but I don't even think he's noticed me. La da 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 da. They're not even. None of these are connecting. You can just see miss, 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 miss. Alright, Monsty, sorry you're getting buffering. Hope it gets better. Thanks for tuning in, though, and see you next time. Now, to explode my computer. There we go. I think it's mostly, like, all my add-ons and stuff running. Hey, we actually hit a reputation thing along there somewhere. I think we hit, something with honor hold. There we go. Everything's dead. We got a bunch of cloth, which I don't know if it sells too well, just because it's so easy to get now. I forgot this place. You have to actually walk all the way out. Alright, they dropped a bunch of items. Cloth, well, not helpful. There, we'll use a scroll of agility. Bow, also not helpful, though pretty badass looking. If I was a bow user, I'd totally use that. Hey, leather wrist guards. Cool, not helpful. Cloth. Oh man, I looked for this forever on my paladin back in the day. Excuse me. This was like, if you wanted to be a paladin that soloed stuff, you got this trinket. way back when. Clearly now it's effectively nothing. But at the time, it was really helpful. See, most modern instances have a, like, shortcut out at the end. Not here. Nope. You just gotta run it. I think there's something I can do to run faster. Relation, no. There you go. If I switch out razor spikes, which I can do with that guy. There. Now when we at least pop this, we can run a little faster for a few seconds. It ain't much, but it works. Oh, totally old memories in here. This is all old memories. I'm going through looking for leather transmog stuff. While I love my Embrace of the Viper set, it's not really a full set. It's kind of just chest, gloves, pants, even boots? Yeah, it is boots. So it's no shoulders or helmet, which kind of leaves out a lot. I'll hit dungeons, I'll hit raids. Probably, I'm starting Burning Crusade and I'm going up. I'm not doing Classic at the moment. I just got the belt. That was the only thing I really cared about for that. Unless I get bored, in which case I'll start doing other stuff. And look at that massive speed boost. It's so good. It helps, I guess. I can also use these to keep going. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty cool game. But if there's anything I've learned from reading what other people have said, no matter how simple it sounds, making a game is not a simple process. Though I have no experience with this firsthand whatsoever. Almost out. Oh, we missed a group. Well, I guess we'll just have to murder them here. So there's one more dungeon here, and then there's a raid, but the raid is a single boss, so it's not exactly a lengthy raid. So I have no idea if you can drop anything cool looking for me. We'll have to find out. Wonder if I missed anything cool in here. Leather hands, Nothing from him, wow, he just can't drop anything. Neck and feet, The cloak we got, that was actually a pretty pimp looking cloak, if I have to say. Yeah, that works. It's the type of thing, if you tried to do it all at once, you'd burn out and it would never get made and nobody would have a good time. So the whole making a schedule for it's not a bad idea. Let's use our sweet new Transmog mount to just sell off some stuff. Wrong side. That's the side to sell.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
La-di-da-da. Just sell them all off. Thankfully, it used to be that if you wanted to transmog something, you had to keep it somewhere, like, in your bag. Oh, hold on. That might... No, never mind. Those don't sell for jack anymore. You used to have to actually keep it, like, in a bank or something. Now, as long as you've, like, unlocked it on a character once, on a character that can equip it, it's unlocked forever as a transmog. There's got to be... I don't really know what the go-to programming platform of choice for games lately is. I guess it would depend if you wanted to make it for, like, PC, Mac, or if you wanted to make it for, like, mobile devices. Blood Furnace, that's the name of this one. And this one gets us a little preview of the guy that we're going to be killing after this one. Which I thought was really cool back in the day, like, as you were going through, seeing little tidbits and snippets of what was to come. Fastest way to climb the stairs ever. Running through... Like, this place has got a sweet shortcut out. Don't need to run back through everything. Can just kind of go down a cool slide. I guess I don't have to pull everything, but why not? Gets us a little more gold. More than I thought I'd have at the moment. Less than I'd like, but we're doing Burning Crusade stuff, so I shouldn't be expecting big money. I don't want to see how many of these guys I can bring to like the end of the instance with me. No, don't fight them. Loot the boss. No, I said loot the boss. What does this look like? Kind of standard. Nothing too crazy looking. So, if I pull everything into this instance to the very last boss, how long do you think the game will lock up when I try to kill them all? Do you vote for 1 second? 5 seconds? 10 seconds? 15 seconds? Or more. If it's more than 15, I'll be shocked. I'm guessing it's going to be like 10 seconds. Like, honest to God, a full 10-second lockup. That's true, RPG Maker is always a good choice. Five seconds voted. Alright, we'll see. You can always go older versions of RPG Maker, depending on what platform you want it to eventually be on. Oh, there's a stupid... I don't know if I'd be able to bring them all, because this is like a little gauntlet where you have to kill these guys. Unless my boomerang glaive actually picks out the right 3 I want it to hit, in which case, this might work. There we go. So these guys I can't bring with me. Hey, big eyeball guy. We've got us, hey, actual leather pants. Which are pretty cool looking, honestly. I don't know what they'd go with, but I like it. And a new glyph. Also awesome, actually. That's pretty fantastic. Went better than I had hoped. Didn't know that there were glyph recipes in old world raids, or dungeons even. So I might have to look for a list of those type of things, but not tonight. If I grab them while I go through, cool. If I don't, also cool. I remember these pulls way back in the day when, like, you'd have to line of sight all those imps and all this crazy stuff. And now it's just like, wee, boom, 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 boom. Kill everything, pull everything. I mean, I'm only, what was this, level 60 stuff? 70? Only, what, 40 levels above it? I gotta kill all these guys too, but I can do this at range. So it doesn't bounce back and hit any of my guys back here, hopefully. There we go. So, I'm going to try and get all these guys around a corner so they do actually pull to me. If I break the line of sight, they'll have to come through. And I'm going to jump and slam down on all of them. And we're going to see how this goes. Alright. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6... Yeah, 5 was... No, 7, 8... Wow. That was just... I'd say that was closer to 10. Alright, well. I probably should stop doing those big pulls. Or disable whatever add-on or something is doing that. It's probably one of the damage tracking ones or something. There are quite a few RPG Maker games out there, so they should be easy to find those. 10 seconds was the winner. So, we got Primal Nether, which is wasted. Really? That's all you had? You had a Primal Nether? Okay. Mail Boots, which are, Mail Cloth, which is actually pretty cool looking. I like that. I like a lot of the Cloth Transmog stuff, actually. I haven't played a Cloth character in forever, though. Where was the shortcut out? There it is. Yeah, that guy down there, the guy who keeps yelling at us in the chat, he's the guy that's the raid boss, who we're going to go do now, actually. I love this shortcut out, because it's like a slide. Like, whee! Okay, it's more of a fast-running thing, but still. Gotta be one of the add-ons I'm running that, like, does something... Maybe the rep tracker or the scrolling combat text. It's something that's slowing it down when I kill large groups at the same time. But whatever. I don't care. Gotta go up and around, because the raid is actually on the other side. There you go, back here. This is even quicker, because this is just one dude. It's just Manaroth. Is it Manaroth? I think it is. This was a pain fight back in the day. I don't think I ever actually accomplished it at level. This was, for a single boss thing, this is not an easy boss. I mean, now, yes it is, but I mean at level, when it was current content, this was not an easy boss. I don't even have to kill all the ads, because they will all be aggroed when I aggro the boss. So, that'll go quickly and easily. Even soloing him used to be a pain when you were only like 10 levels above. This was not an easy fight to solo. Again, now it is, but 10 levels is not as big a difference as it could be. 40 levels is a pretty big difference. So like now it's fine. Like, yeah, like 2 or 3 hits and he's dead. Pit Lord Satchel is a 20 slot bag, which is really just gonna sell it. Black Sack of Gems might be worth vendoring. A mail belt. A wand. I like just checking out what stuff looks like. Kinda underwhelming. A tier chest piece or... oh, you fearing sons and guns. Damn it, are you gonna chain fear me? Okay. Let's murder some of you. So that stops happening. There. Better. Back over here. The head, which we can turn in for a quest, which we may as well do because it actually hangs the head on a giant spike. I kind of love that. So we're going to go do the quest while we're here. And the bag of gems, are they worth anything? These are worth about 2 gold. About 2 gold? Okay. The gems are worth sending to my bank vault, probably. These ones are. These ones probably not. These only sell like once every 2 days, and even then, I'll send them there anyway. Alright, Coded, thanks for tuning in for a while. I know it's a later night on a school night, or what will be a school morning, I guess. So thanks for tuning in. Get yourself some food, and see you next time. I will continue my attempt to actually find some good transmog gear. We'll go turn this in, and then we'll go head towards the other... one of the other zones. I don't want to do Black Temple yet. We'll probably head towards Coilfang Reservoir. Alright, that works. But first we're going to just hop to Honor Hold so we can get them... Okay, so somebody else had already turned it in, go figure. It was such a hard fight, I don't know how. But we're going to go turn in, and the head's going to go on a spike. Just because. And it'll get us some nominal amount of money. Yeah, you can see somebody else turn it in. So they just take the guy's head and they just ram it on a giant spike to inspire everyone around here. It's like, yeah, we killed a big demon. You could do it too. It actually gets you more rep for the entire rest of the week until the reset, which is pretty sweet, honestly. Oh, did I actually accept the quest from the head? I don't think I did. I've already completed that quest. Well, let's delete the head and get the hell on out of here. I guess I already did it. It could, in fact... No, it couldn't be my head on the spike over there, because it would have reset. Let's go up instead of down, so we can just take off from the roof. And away we go! Now we're going over here. Right up there is another instance hub. I don't think... Oh, there's Gruul's Lair in Blade's Edge, which we can go to. That's another, like, 2-boss quick raid. Which was a crazy raid back in the day. It was quick, but it needed so much crazy stuff. The first one of the 2 bosses is actually a 5-boss group, effectively. And each one had to be tanked in a different way by a different class. One of them required you to be a mage with high fire resist to tank a boss, which is always weird. One needed like pet tanks. This is back in the day where you'd have 2 tanks in a group. This is a 5 boss, like a 5 group party boss. Yeah, it was crazy. The boss himself was super easy, honestly. The guy at the end of it, total cakewalk. It was honestly the council type group that was the pain. That was fun back in the day. Also, the actual boss had effectively a soft enrage timer. Like, he didn't actually have a timer. He just kept getting bigger and more powerful. But not just more powerful, but physically larger. So eventually, he just towers over you and would one-shot your tanks, and there was nothing you could do about it. Kind of curious if he would do that now. Yeah, Gruul's Lair was a crazy fight. I only did it a few times that level. Not much at all. Don't think there's any dungeons in the Grand. I don't think there's any reason to go down there. Shatrath's got a bunch down... Not Shatrath, blah blah, whatever the name of the zone is. Terakar Forest has got a few down here. Shadow Moon, of course, is Black Temple, where the Demon Hunters are originally from. And Netherstorm's got a few dungeons and another raid. So there's a few to get to here. Then we're going to hit up Northrend. It's got a whole bunch. And we're just going to kind of go from there. Looking for sweet Transmog gear. Now will be a good time to equip my fishing pole, actually. I leveled up my fishing pole, my artifact fishing rod, enough that I can not only walk on water, but I can swim underwater as a fish. So something like here, where you gotta swim there, it'll go much faster when I'm a fish. Here you go. Oh, tell me it doesn't only work in Draenor. Oh, I didn't equip it. There you go. I'm a fish. Yay, look at me. I swim so fast. It's not too fast, but it's enough. Enough to get there a little quicker. I love my artifact fishing rod. I'm getting close to the new thing up there. I will max level this at some point. It's not super great, but it's cool. I'm glad I got it. I mean, come on, I get to be a fish. Already pretty awesome. Do you know what? No, we're not going to start with the raid. That would be anticlimactic. We'll start with the dungeons, and then we'll go to the raid. Crap. I should have done my vendoring while I was outside. My bags are going to fill up. Well, whatever. I'll figure something out. Or I'll just run outside, hop on my mount on the water or something. That will be cool. You guys aren't vendors, right? No, you're not. Alright. Most of the stuff... Oh, I bet you these sell. Ooh, I bet you these sell. Use these for a old world rep. Not as much as I thought they'd sell for, but enough to sell. There's a reputation that you can only get from doing certain quests and turning those in. To the point where I'm actually going to try and herbalize some of these to see if I can get a few more. Or the game is going to go slow, which is weird because Twitch is going just fine. Never mind, I won't be skinning all of them. But I will grab the ones from the ground. I'll do that. And even if I don't sell them, I can always send them to my Death Knight who is trying to get that reputation. I kinda... Much as I'm enjoying the Demon Hunter, I really am, I kinda wish I was still playing the Death Knight just because I made so much progress on them. I've got so many dailies done, I've got so many quests done, I've done all this stuff on them. And now it's like, well, here's a totally different character who has none of that. It's gotta be something for the scrolling combat text or something like that. That's causing issues. The loading. Murder them all. Yes, no headache is good. Or, yeah, having a lack of a headache is a good thing. Technically, I guess I don't need to be killing everything, but it's all here. Why not kill it? And some of these can drop some interesting things. Mote of Life. I wonder if those sell, actually. Not terribly. Each one about $1.50, so the stack. How about the Primal? Ooh. Okay, Primal sell well. That alone is worthwhile, actually. Screw you. Screw you guys. Two giants before a giant boss. Are they technically different? Who knows? Ooh, stuffed crust deep dish pizza. Sounds delicious. That's something I haven't had in a long time. Jump on you to death. There we go. Fist weapon? It is. Technically, we can equip fist weapons. But you can only transmog like weapons. So I could only transmog a weapon into that if I was already wielding a fist weapon, which I don't have. But that's pretty cool looking. It's like a tentacle fist weapon. Like, that's a fist weapon straight out of a hentai. That's what that is. May as well just be called the Violator. Let's just get all of these plant things. And hopefully make some sweet change off them. It's not going to be big money or anything, but you never know. People buy crazy things. And people are lazy as crap. So, there's going to be somebody who wants Sporagar rep and doesn't want to go through here. Simple as that. Hey, we are now neutral with Sporagar. Yay! Hollowed Crust works as well. And I think the Primal Life alone is actually going to be pretty decent. And we still sell roughly 6 per day in my area, so that's not bad. It's not like one of those things where it's like, yeah, it'll sell for 30 if you can get somebody to buy it. These must be used for something. Yeah, the game latency seems to be a bit weird tonight. I haven't changed any settings since last time. It seems like it's a little jittery tonight. I have installed more add-ons, which could definitely do it. Let's also swap our pet. Yeah, we'll keep a snake for a bit. I've got a random pet button, because why wouldn't you have a random pet button? If you got a lot of pets, you need a random button. We're up to a whopping 250 gold. Yay. Look at all these silver, maybe possibly adding up, but not really. Boss should be down here? Right? Where the hell is he? He's supposed to walk up, but I don't see him. Ah, there he is. Okay. Hey, guy. Yeah, I throw my blades at you, and you die. Do you drop for us? Nothing. We can't transmog rings, so that doesn't help at all. Let's pop this on. And walk on water. It's a great weapon because it lets you walk on water, so you can fish on water, or swim underwater if you just gotta go fast. It's a nice best of both worlds. There's something up there, but I don't care. Yeah, we can herbalize this. Doubt these are gonna sell for much. Yeah, not a great amount. Better than vendor price, though, so it's worth a try. Oh, I haven't updated Discord yet that far ahead. I truly have no idea Wednesday. Thursday will be Monster Hunter. You can pretty much safely assume, unless a new game comes out on Tuesday that I really want to play more than Monster Hunter, Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be dedicated Monster Hunter nights. Oh, and I did make an announcement on Discord, but I didn't say it here. Fridays, starting this Friday and going at the very least through Halloween, though I might keep it longer, we'll see. I'm going to be trying to do kind of spooky, scary games. Maybe not necessarily horror games, though that is included, but Halloween-type themes. So I'm definitely going to be doing Eternal Darkness. I'm probably going to do Costume Quest, though that's not scary, it is very Halloween-themed. And there will probably be others. I am going to try and get some of my friends to join in, though which days and which friends, who knows. If at all. Maybe they're all busy. I do tend to stream very late at night for any normal human being. So it's entirely possible. Castlevania's a good choice. I hadn't thought of that. I had not thought of that one. Leather. Hey, it's leather, but it's wrist plates, so nobody cares. Technically, it looks like that. But it's like, whatever. Yeah, Sandwich is a cool guy. I don't get to see most of my friends as often as I used to, just because my work hours are stupid. That's why I stream so late at night. But Sandwich might come over sometime. You guys have possibly heard / seen John on here once before. From John Rambo Presents. Though it's not John Rambo, it's the other guy. Oh no, Stay Ballsy, I think is the... No, I think it's John Rambo Presents is their YouTube channel. It's one of the two. You guys may have remembered Nunsa and Rico from EDF the last time I did it, but that was a ways back. So yeah, I might get some friends over, especially now that I got this new mic. We might play some scary games, we might play some less scary games. Some of my friends don't enjoy being scared as much as others do. So we'll see. Fatal Frame is probably going to be on the list somewhere. Eternal Darkness is the only definite. I don't know which days I'm doing it, but I'm playing Eternal Darkness. I've been looking for an excuse to replay that game anyway, and 'tis the season for creepy games, so it's perfect. Hey, Blackstalker. Get smacked! Yay, we did Heroic Underbog. Oh, Primal Nethers, those are... Yeah, they sell on the auction house less than their vendor price. I'm not selling that, I'm just going to vendor it. Kilt is mail. It is definitely a kilt type thing. A ring. Mail. Alright, well, that was not helpful in any way. But we got some stuff we could sell. I'm probably going to have to swim up to the surface real fast just to clean out my bags. That's okay. Yeah, 2016 might have been a shit year. I'm not going to be sad to see it go. Not a lot of good has happened. I mean, the only good thing that's happened like specifically for me in this year has been streaming. I can't say the only good thing. I've had conventions, they've been fun. But like, I'm still at a shitty job. Way too many well-known famous people who I enjoyed have died this year. Like, the presidential election is just going to be bad. It's just going to be bad. Like, it's such a weird year. Like, yeah, there's pros. Like, I started streaming this year. Streaming has gone well. Monster Hunter came out this year. There's a lot of pros, but it's not a year I'm gonna miss. Let's quickly sell off some stuff.
Many wares.
Yeah, we had 76 gold just in gray items alone. Oh, hold on. Really quick, I do want to learn that. That was actually pretty cool. Glyph of the Observer. What does that take? It takes stuff I don't have, and it sells really well. I don't know if it's because so few people have gotten it or what, but it sells nicely. It's a weed. Yeah, I'll hold out hope on the fell weed. Same with the jewels. I think the jewels will actually do okay. Those we can transmute up. You really not? Okay, there you go. Nope, nope, want those back. Those will sell. Those are the only things I'm fairly sure actually will. And the Primal Life. We will sell too. And there we go. That's about good. Hop off the mount and swim back down. The end was definitely this year. Yeah, I'm very happy MHX for the West worked. I'm shocked. Like, when they hadn't announced it for so long, I was like, yeah, we're not going to get that. And then it happened, and I was like, well, damn. I'm surprised, but very happy about it. Go back to normal weapons. And there we go. Let's see, they gave us a snake. Let's see what else we got. A fly. Any harvester? Eh. Rabbit. Yeah, Dark Phoenix. We're going to keep the Dark Phoenix with us for a bit. Watch it go away when we go through here. 16 volts. This was like the higher level version, yeah. I came through here a lot on my Paladin, specifically to get the Tier 2 reskin of Paladin stuff. I'm not going to be going out of my way to kill everything. I just kind of like the extra chance at like BOE, blues, and epics. Ooh, you maxed out 4 dual blades. Very nice. I have not played much at all off camera. So you guys know what I've been doing, because you've watched it all. Off camera, I have not been doing much at all on that, which is a shame. I need to play more, I accept it. But I've been playing a lot of WoW off camera, because damn it, I like the game, as you can tell. Ooh, Fell Lotus, I wonder if that's actually... Nope, not worth that much. I don't think it's worth milling those. I think it's better to sell them. I did max out my... It's no longer called Viper's Bite. It's whatever the max level version's called now. Why don't I post quests? What do you mean? For like a... For Monster Hunter? Why don't I post them? Because usually I'm just chilling, letting other people do it. Yeah, didn't even have to murder your side people. Leather chestplate, yeah. Death prize, that's one. That's pretty interesting looking. I don't know if I have anything that goes with it, but we'll have to find out. I always forget to do these. You have to activate both the doors to unlock the final boss. Which is weird. Because it's so easy to forget. They don't even mark it or anything. You can get, like, you can kill both of them and go, well, crap, I gotta go run back, kill this guy. I still remember the shortcut people used to always take. However, that's just because they didn't want to kill all the trash, and I don't care. So, here we go. Let's kill the trash. Instead of taking the shortcut in the water. Hey, we are friendly with the Cenarian Expedition. Yay. That means effectively nothing now, because again, if I'm going to do rep, I'm going to do it on Paladin. No, Death Knight. Death Knight. All this just makes me want to go back on the Death Knight and do sweet Death Knight stuff, but I'm doing really well on this character. I'm up to item level 822, which is really decent at this point, I think. It's not game-breaking or anything, but it's like, no, that's pretty solid. I've done a good amount of heroics, and they've done well. I was kind of afraid to do heroics. I'm like, oh, I'm playing a class I don't normally play. I haven't looked up the metagame or anything. Astalos Dual Blade and Mizu Dual Blade, hell yeah. I may have mentioned once or twice how much I love the look of all Mizu weapons. But I do have to agree, the Astalos Dual Blades are pretty sweet. Those are those like glowing green daggers. Those are really awesome. I kind of want to make those. I've just been kind of lazy about it. But those are legit a dual blade I want to make. Off all these guys. Screw you all. I always like this boss because he's surrounded by a bunch of like gnomes that come after you. It's kind of humorous. Watch him drop that headpiece too. I farmed it for so long on the Paladin, you just wouldn't drop it. Jump on the gnomes! I like his death quote, "Mommy." There you go, all the gnomes are dead. Ooh, I actually like the look of the staff. It's not too fancy or anything, but it's nice. I can't wear staves, though. I really should just level up a cloth wearer. Honestly, fire mages seem really cool this expansion. Ooh, I didn't know that the blades glowed. I've only seen them kind of just in the weapon preview. That's about it. There's something I can herbalize. There was more over there, but screw it. I'm trying to do this quickly. The herbs are just extra profit. They're not required. Oh no, random slave, sorry. Yes, that makes me douchebag. No, I don't care, I'm going for the boss. Oh, this was another pain in the ass boss at level. Not because he was hard, but because people are stupid. Like, his mechanic is he'd go drain energy from the aqua tanks around him, and you had to break the tank before he drained it all, or else he'd enrage and kill you. So what do people do? Gotta have max DPS in the boss, otherwise you won't show up top of the DPS meters, brah. So everybody would wipe here, because nobody could just stop DPS on the boss for a few seconds and break the containers. Because they're idiots. I don't imagine it being an issue now, because I'm just gonna go... whoop. There you go. So, some throwaway stuff. A kind of oh, actually that's pretty cool. It's stingrays. That's alright. Oh, you maxed out the Narga too. Those are also cool blades. Cloth shoulders, which honestly look kind of cool, but doesn't help me any. Can't wear cloth. Can't wear mail, and they look kind of stupid. Alright, well, that's it for there. Now we just run straight down the path out. So that's 2 out of the 3 dungeons. We got one more dungeon in here, and then we got the raid, and I got higher hopes for the raid. Even if the raid doesn't drop me transmog gear, it can drop pets. And since people don't always like to go back and kill these bosses, especially because the last boss is, even at max level, just a bit of a pain because it's annoying, I could get some sweet money from it, maybe. We'll see. And all these sweet achievements that I already have on my Death Knight. Screw all of you, give me your loot. Screw all of you, give me your loot. All of it's worth nothing. Almost missed the exit. Oh, not bad. Yeah, if you get all the elements maxed out, that's gotta be a good start to things. Not start, but you know, that's gotta come in handy. Especially dual blades. I've heard dual blades are very good elemental weapons. I clearly don't know because I don't play dual blades very often, but the fact that you're making one of each element backs up that claim. One more over here. I guess in theory I could go into these places looking to see if they have transmogs, but part of me also kind of just wants to, like the one where I got the glyph. I might not have gone through there otherwise. I didn't know they dropped a glyph. Like, I can check it. I'd be like, oh, you've got leggings, which are, alright. Back piece, which is Belt, which is And a sword. I don't know if I can even equip those. Like, in all technicality, there's nothing too fancy here, but maybe they'll drop the glyphs. Maybe those things are really cool and actually go well with other things. I don't know. I imagine the main reason people would go raw is just it'll do anything. Like, yes, if you're going to go in with elemental damage, it's pretty awesome. Because, I mean, you're going to kill it faster. But if you go in with raw, you don't have to worry about having different weapons. You can just have the one. So, I mean, pros and cons. And I imagine crit is pretty good, too. I'm not going to worry too much about the random guys around here. Just going to hit the bosses. Trash hasn't really been dropping that much for me. But we are up to about 500 gold. Not too bad. Considering that mount cost us 120,000, we've got a little ways to go to make it back. Just a little bit. That's true. Blast is always going to be... Oh, damn it. Hit the mic. Like, it's a... If you have a fast weapon, it's great, because it's just... damage. It's just easy and free damage. Very hard to go wrong with that. Nobody's going to resist it. We did get a mail belt. Alright. And 4 silver. I feel like we legitimately get more gold from the random things we fight. That said, the gem sells for 3 gold. Not talking huge money here, but still money. Yeah, I believe Hellblade weapons are fairly popular, like, across the board. Yeah, see, they just got me 21 silver. Like, not only does it get you the sweet blast damage, but it's also got the faster art charging. So, yeah, Hellblade's gonna be pretty good. La-di-da-da-da-da-da, flying down. I haven't played my rogue in a while on stream, but I ended up leveling their weapon. Even though I haven't been playing them much, I keep doing their missions to get them artifact power and whatnot. And I've got a sweet thing on my rogue, which just, they never take fall damage again. Like, at all. As long as I'm wielding that dagger, they don't take fall damage. Doesn't matter how high I fall from. Like, in this character, I have to actively glide down. The rogue will just never take fall damage. Which also means you'll never get knocked out of stealth by falling too far, which is really nice. Ooh, poison's not shabby either. Screw you, giant lobster monster. Liar's cord is leather. I don't know if I need a blue one, but hey, now I got a blue one. Belts are weird. They don't seem like they do much, like, aesthetically, and then you get the right one for a set, and you're like, God damn it, that just pulls everything together nicely. It's a simple, small bit of equipment, but it works. And sure, we'll grab this. This is another place without a shortcut out, but it's not a long walk, it's really just woo. I guess it's got a little bit of a shortcut, but not really. Really, all the para dual blades are bad? That sucks. I like paralysis. Hey, you guys, stop chasing me. You too, stop chasing me. You die. Let's swim a little faster. Alright, so we got a neck piece, male shoulders, which are honestly kind of ugly, and leather pants that are very scaly. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I like it, but I've also enjoyed the Sword and Shield in general lately. Having a good paralysis one that started out being named, like sharing a name with me, is a good way to go. Hold on a second. I am going to move that down. I didn't need that anymore, but I'd refuse to sell it off. I should just drop it in a bank or something. Same with a lot of these. Damn it, that didn't kill all of them. There we go. Okay. Didn't want them chasing me. Instead of having to go all the way through there, we can at least take a straight shot out. Huh. apparently my thing just decided I can't right-click and drag the screen. Left-click and drag. This happened the other day, and I don't know what stopped it. Hold on. Do a quick, load UI. I don't know what causes that. It's happened once before, where it just disables my ability to right-click and drag the screen. Even though I can right-click off screen, just fine. It's not that my right-click or my mouse is broken. It's a definitive in-game thing. Rajang dual blade? Ooh. Yeah, Astalos is easier to make early. And I can't dispute that it looks pretty cool. Come on, UI, you can reload faster. Normally doesn't take this long. Perfect. Now we continue out. And we also get rid of that for now. More plants. Hopefully some of these are actually worthwhile. Also damn close to getting a rank on our tank weapon, which I don't think gets us too much. I think it's just a damage dealt by immolation aura, or I think I was going sheer, maybe. Let's go down towards this way. Oh, you already had all the rare drops. Yeah, that makes it much easier. Didn't even notice me. Haha. Okay, so we got the raid down here, and then that's it for this specific group of dungeons. We haven't gained much transmog-wise. A pair of pants, chest plate, no, 2 pairs of pants. It's something. It said one of the ones in the next group we go to, depending. There's one in Terrakar Forest that's got a chance at a mount. I don't know if I'm going to go to Terrakar next. I don't know if I'll go down here next, and then over to Black Temple, or if we're going to go Gruul, Netherstorm, and then cut straight down. Not sure. I'll figure it out. I'll probably go north first. I've done Black Temple more recently. I haven't done the ones to the north too recently at all. This is the raid. Yep, it is. With one of the bosses that has the highest kill count in all of World of Warcraft. The elevator boss. Easily killed more players than most bosses. See this elevator? If you don't make it in time, it just goes without you. And if you miss it, and you're not, like, here, you fall to your death. Like, this is super far down. You die. So many people miss it by a few seconds. They're like, I can totally make it. No, they can't. Why did this? Oh, because I reloaded UI. So that boss, boss in quotes, has totally killed a ton of people. Very lethal boss. And there's an elevator boss in some of the new WoW content, actually. Still killing players. This place has got a few bosses in it. I don't remember if the trash around here... I think raid trash is a little more worth killing in terms of what it could drop. Yeah, Nether Vortex probably sells. It's 2 gold just from to a vendor. Yeah, we're doing that. And less than 2 gold on the auction house, so we're not doing that. Yeah, so killing things for the Nether Vortex is already going to net us some cash. Mark of the Illidari are stupid, though. Vendors don't take them off your hands, so you pretty much just have to manually destroy them. That's worth 7 gold. Yeah, we're killing the trash in here. This is worthwhile. As it is, we're still... Oh, that reset that too. We were up to about 300 gold, I'm going to say. I got that reloading the UI would reset that, though. This was a crazy boss back in the day. Now he gets one-shotted. Used to have 2 different tanks that had 2 different types of resistance gear. Plate shoulders, which... Oh, I have those on my Death Knight. They're kind of cool looking. They don't really go with much, though. They've got a cool look to them, but I don't have much gear that matches it in any way. Yeah, we go around this way. Oh yeah, there's a boss in here you have to fish up. You still around there? I think so. Yeah, we're gonna go fish that bugger up. Let's go do that. One of the main reasons people used to actually have fishing was for this guy. There was no other way to fight this boss without fishing. If you didn't have a fisherman on your team, you weren't fighting this guy. I think you get an achievement for pulling him up. Oh yeah, that's going to be valuable. Shockingly more valuable than I thought it was going to be. That's like a gold, over a gold for that fish. Alright, people are lazy. It's always the go-to answer. Come on, fish up the stuff. Trunk, does that have anything good in it? 1 silver. Wow, that was a super underwhelming trunk. Sometimes those can have like crafting materials and stuff that'll be worth money, and that was like, no, 1 silver. Less than any of the things I fought along the way. The boss gave us 10 gold alone. Is he really just gonna take his time coming up here? Usually it only takes like 1 or 2 casts and he pops up. Alright, I'm gonna do 5 more. If he doesn't show up, he's optional. Unless he drops a really cool leather thing. Leather feet. That are alright. Not integral. I won't lose sleep without them. Cool mace that I can't use anyway. Ooh, we can get an illusion from one of these guys. Hell yeah, and a pet? Leather shoulders that are very roguey looking, but that's fine. Aha! The lurker above, because the name of the guy is the lurker below, so fishing him up gets you a title. Or an achievement. Yeah, screw you, lurker. What do you got for me? 10 gold, a ring, and a mace. Nothing of value whatsoever. Nothing of value transmog-wise. It's all gonna vendor, though. That sweet vendor cash. And it used to be important to kill that guy back in the day, because until he's dead, the water will actually like be boiling and burn you if you fall into it, and people fall off of platforms in raids all the time. So it was pretty important to kill that guy. Otherwise, if you fell into the water, you would probably die. It's one of the top more embarrassing ways to die in a raid, except the elevator boss is definitely more embarrassing. It's hard to out-embarrass the elevator boss in terms of death. Those guys didn't lag up things when they died, even though it was a decent-sized group. I wonder if it was the rep at the top of the scrolling combat text. Either way. And no hiccup at all. Yeah, it's fine. Our bags are totally gonna fill up. We have to start selling more stuff, like even that. That can go. That one to keep. I can go there, and that evens it out nicely. A little bit. Elevator from hell is more embarrassing than hot water. Yeah. Damn it, I missed my turn. All this place kind of looks the same after a while. Oh. You drop nothing of value. Nothing transmog-wise. This guy didn't drop his... Oh, it needs a class shaman. A tainted core we didn't get off him. Fathom Lord chestplate, which is... it's alright. Oh, BOE boots. Or BOP, never mind. Tidewalker can also get a pet. Talon of Ashara, I like the look of that weapon. Can't wield it, but hey. A cape, which is Trinket that doesn't matter. And Lady Vash. Egg that I don't have, I need that pet. A one-handed dagger, which is really underwhelming looking. For a final raid boss? Alright. The pet I need, though. Let's use one of those scrolls. Let's get a slight amount of, there you go. Our armor is up by 10 for a half hour. That's huge. So much armor. Brought us up from 4125 to 4135. Big numbers there. Yeah, bag space is going to start being a thing. Very quickly. Maybe I won't loot everything from these guys then. Just like money. Do those sell? 5 silver. Screw that. Cloth is 40. It's worth it. You'd never know, but I think one of these guys... Oh no, they're not a boss. It just used to be a huge pain to solo. Now I'm thinking that guy, Fathom Lord. His ads were a huge pain. And more defense, it's practically game breaking. Come on. So big, such a big deal. Hey look, it's a demon hunter who's losing the battle with his inner demon. Hey other demon hunter. You have to murder your friends first? We do. He also apparently doesn't like shirts. Plate, belt, eh. Egg space is going away now. Let's move these a little more compactly over here. Yeah, that'll work. I should have sold, but I didn't. The next group of places I go to, I'll easily be able to sell between them. This place is just weird because the hub is underground, so you can't mount up between them all. And I don't know what I would do without this 10 extra armor. I would be so screwed. Wouldn't be able to handle all this. It would just simply be too much. See if we got any fun little toys to pop. We can do a huge drastic change to our character. We can go from being a night elf to a blood elf. Totally different. Technically it is very different. It's a horde race, but very similar. Like even lore-wise, they diverged a little ways back, but otherwise they come from the same place. Oh, you dropped a whole bunch of little guys? Well, let's slam on them. Where's the boss up here? Oh, that guy. It's a boss that's like inconspicuously in the side of his room. So easy to miss. And gold, cloth boots. And a tier set, which I can't use. There was no Demon Hunter tier set back then, so all those tokens are effectively useless for me. They're money in the bank, though. They're each worth, what, 5 gold? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I would have thought that 136 bag slots would have been good, but I guess 3 alone are taken up from these. There's a lot of useless stuff I have in my bags. I don't need the Dark Moon ride tickets. Let's actually move that up there. Actually need all the way up to there. That guy there. And now we're good. Just to keep it a little organized. Oh, he didn't die to one hit! Shocking. And in a male shoulders, which are pretty badass looking. The lightning comes with them. Allen of Ashara, badass sword, which I'm never going to use. Pattern, which probably won't sell in the auction house. A throwaway chest plate, which I won't even loot. Alright. That should allow us to clear the trash to the last boss. And try her. Murlocs! Yeah, lots of dead Murlocs. There's actually a world quest and quest chain in Legion that lets you be a little Murloc with a shield for a bit. Kind of adorable. Kind of very adorable. More nether vortexes. Clearly, I would have thought that having 30 slot bags would be enough. Clearly, it's not. Each of these costs a bit, too. They're not cheap bags. Those, at least before Legion, were the biggest you could buy. Oh, yeah. Everybody would pick the Murloc race. That's probably why, because it would end all other races. Nobody would pick anything but the Murloc. That's definitely why there isn't one yet. It's just simply the obvious choice. Just like Gnome is the obvious choice for any class that's going to tank, even though neither of my tanking classes are a Gnome. Clearly, I am just not good. Alright, let's make a bridge. Perfect. Thank you, Lady Vosh Bridge Controls, for making a bridge. So the reason people don't like to solo this boss is the last phase of it. She's a normal fight for a while, but then she pops a shield. And she is absolutely invulnerable while the shield is up. To take the shield down, you have to kill guys that'll spawn around the end of her platform that don't stay alive forever. Like, even if you don't kill them, they'll just die on their own and won't drop what you need. You have to kill them, loot the thing they have, bring it over here, and destroy the 4 pillars with it. That's why people don't like to do this. All the while she's getting buffed. Never mind. You can apparently just burn her through it. I take that back. It used to be harder. Serpent bow. Wow, that is an underwhelming looking bow. Like an end raid boss person? Hey, leather shoulders. Those are not attractive. But... oh, hold on. It only shows us transmog leather that's our spec. So it doesn't show us intelligence leather. That's why it's still worth going through here, even without that little handy guide. Alright. There we go. I kind of like the look of those. So, yeah, I'd have to do ear filter all classes to see everything and just kind of pick out the leather. That's just something I don't care enough to do. Yeah, it used to be a lot harder. I don't feel like hearthing out. I'm just gonna walk it. However, my bag is officially full. Like, 100% bag's full. So I gotta sell a lot of that, get a mailbox, and fly up north. Can I really not fall off over here? Did you really idiot-proof this specific portion? Why? Well, I guess because people are idiots. Hello, Pally Paladin. Welcome to Viperland and the chat on this night of old-school dungeon and raid transmog hunting. Not specifically hunting any particular transmog. Okay, well, I guess I'll jump down there. I'm just kind of hunting transmogs in general. I'm a fish. Very angry-looking fish. There should be a way up over around here somewhere. Yeah, that'll do. I love her little Murloc dangly fishing pole. Like the fact that the arms actually like have physics to them adds a lot. This. And away. Oh, we're gonna miss the elevator. Ah, well, we'll have to wait for it to come back down. In the meantime, what other fun toys do we have around here? We can pop down our Hearthstone board. There you go. And then you can click it and you can rage quit. There you go. Rage quit the board. Hell yeah, Monster Hunter Generations. Everyone loves that game. Ooh, I forgot I got this one. This is the new one. Kind of like this. It's simple. Can't use that here? Really? Why not? You can make bugs follow... Oh, does it not work on an elevator? Normally it's a wide variety of bugs. I guess in an elevator you get a bug. That is, there you go. That's how it's supposed to look. Something you can only use once every 10 minutes. It better pop a lot of bugs. Why is now specifically the time to binge ReZero? And hello, Sor, by the way. Welcome to Viperland and the chat. Next week is the finale. Okay. I am still not even caught up on, Food Wars. So if I was going to binge something, I'd binge the past, like, 3 weeks of Food Wars that I missed. Swimming. There we go. This should count as technically outdoors, which means we can hop on this mount and sell off the stuff we need.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles. Like you.
Those aren't sellable. Don't want to sell those. Those are good to keep. Let me go down from here. Alright, just making sure I don't sell this. Oh, hold on. Fel Lotus has got to sell. Making sure I'm not selling the stuff that might be worth auctioning. Which isn't much, but it's still a few bits. Yeah, see, Merchant doesn't like those. I have to manually delete them. Like some sort of Neanderthal. Alright, up north we go to Gruul's lair. Oh, we're flying there. I'm going to take a moment to grab a sip of my drink. About that time of the night. 2k gold on person? Yeah, only 2k gold. It's not a lot. I just remade 300 of it. Yeah, that mount I was just selling on, that also allowed me... Well, I used to have a lot. I was up to about... So that mount I just sold on also allows me to transmog my gear, and I didn't have it. Oh, damn right I ride a Constellation. This is actually a very rare mount. Only one boss drops it, and it's not the easiest one to get to or solo, and it's not common even if you do get there. But it actually dropped for me live on air last week. Like, I was streaming this last week, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go solo some Pandaria stuff. And I was like, oh man, just boss. You can drop him out. And it fucking dropped live. And I was like, well... That's really awesome. I was pretty excited. But that mount that lets you transmog cost 120,000 gold. So I spent 120,000 gold yesterday on it. The fact that I have 40,000 left, or 35 roughly, is kind of impressive, I think. Good drink. But yeah, this mount is fantastic. I love this thing. Like, yes, its rarity makes it pretty awesome too, since not everybody has it. But even if it... Well, I hit the mic again. Even if it wasn't rare, it just looks cool. I would still use it anyway. I will not be spending cash on a WoW sub soon, because 35,000 is currently the going rate of a month, and I've already purchased 2 months worth with gold. So I'm actually still good for 2 months. So, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, somebody else is actually here soloing stuff too. Again, it's worth noting, this place used to be a huge pain back in the day. You never notice it now, because I'm just going to curb stomp it. Not with a fishing pole, though. This was pretty much the raid my guild really focused on during this time. And at the time, I was maining a mage, and the mage would legitimately tank this guy. You had to have a fire mage with fire resist gear tank him, because you could steal a buff from him that allowed you to pretty much negate most of his damage and tank. However, now it's kind of easy. Let's see, we got a leather helmet, which is Very roguey, but awesome. I like it. I mean, yeah, I could totally do it with a fishing rod. Except the problem is, most of my attacks require a melee weapon, so I can't actually do much. However, I can do 2 attacks with it, so yeah, I can totally take down this guy. I'm not going to clear the trash with it, just because I like my bouncing blade. Excuse me. But if you want me to kill this final guy over here with the fishing pole, I can do that. Look at all the money. So much money. Damn, that's a lot of gil. Or, I assume it is. I don't know. Like, 120,000 gold is a lot in WoW. Like, that was a decent amount of gold. So I don't know how much is a lot or not. Oh, I can actually swing with my fishing rod. Alright, well, I just meleeed him twice with a fishing rod and he died. Cool. Leggings, a cloth helmet, which... Oh, it's the collar type look. That's cool. A two-handed axe. Doesn't look like it should be a two-handed weapon. And that's it. Alright, short and sweet. Off to the north. To the Alcatraz, damn it, what else are they called? It's the Alcatraz, the Mechanar... I can't remember the name of the third one. It's like the plant one. Yeah, whatever it's called. We're gonna head up that way. We're gonna go punch some night elves. No, blood elves. We're gonna go punch some blood elves. And kill some trees. It's a weird place. Oh, and we'll get Millhouse Mana Storm, too. We gotta love Millhouse. Alright, so 6 mil gold is pretty rich. Good to know. Problem is, I was finally happy to have all that money, now it's like, it's gone. I need to re-money up. And kinda east is where we go from here. Yeah, straight east, really. Not kinda, more directly. Okay, wow, that's quite a bit of money then. This was always a really well-designed zone. It's not Teostra. The head is a very dragon instead of lion, but I can see how from the back you would totally think that. I always liked this zone. It was totally destroyed by the Nether, except these little pockets of actual, like, life and plant life that were thriving and had, like, dinosaurs and stuff all in them. I don't know. This was always a pretty cool zone, in my opinion. And I'm gonna check and see if there's still anything, Yes. I don't know what the cap is now, but they did raise the gold cap. Because there's a lot of people who, pretty much what they do in WoW is just make money. They play the auction house and legitimately make a bunch of money. Not that you can do much with it, per se, but hey, if that's what you like doing, cool. Exotic creatures. Do these sell worth more than they sell? Wow. They do, but apparently they just don't sell very often. But when they do, you actually make a profit. For a while, this was a fairly unknown thing, but I guess now it's pretty known, so they're not selling very well. Most people didn't know about that. You could go there, buy something for like 20 silver, and sell it for like 20 gold. It was pretty sweet. It's true, yeah, those people get to play the game effectively for free. They only buy the expansions, which is pretty much how I'm doing now. I'm not super wealthy at it, especially because I keep spending it on stupid mounts and stuff. But if I keep at the rate I've been going, since they announced that, like since they implemented that in the game, the WoW tokens, I have not paid for a month of WoW. At all. Which is really awesome, actually. This was a fairly rare amount. I think you have to do a series of... I think you had to do an entire chain of achievements in a raid. Was it? Or it was a rare drop from that. No, yeah, it's a rare drop from Deathwing, the guy from Cataclysm. Ah, the Botanica. Okay, I was thinking botanical. I was on the right path. I don't care about a quest for 4 gold. I really don't. It's not even worth it. Apparently, it just gave me the quest anyway. It didn't sell after Gruul's, but whatever. Oh, and this place gives you these stupid potions. They don't sell to vendors either. They don't heal you for that much. They're pretty much their way. 200 gold. For totally 200 gold, yeah. Definitely. And if we're going to be in a plant place, we may as well get all the plants. Yeah, the potions were their way of being like, hey, you don't have to always have farmed up potions to do a raid or a dungeon. And now it's just like, those are stupid. They didn't heal for much, and now they just take up bad space, so we have to manually delete them. Not a good call. Oh, did we get a buff from that? Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess gathering certain plants gave you a buff back in the day. I was never really a herbalist when I was playing through earlier content. Since I was usually a plate wearer, I would go... Actually, I'd almost always go engineering. Engineering was always the fun profession. You get to make cool things. Though, admittedly, they'd be a little less helpful than other professions. A little less profitable than other professions. But hey, whatever. The boss over here, so we can kill the boss and all of their minions at the same time. Yeah. Screw you. Ooh, No Man's Sky. Hell yeah. I need to play more of it. I got distracted. Male. Damn it, it's male. And kind of hideous looking, actually. I demoed it a little to Sandwich the other night. But I was so far away from my ship, I didn't really get to do much with it. That is a game I legitimately do want to platinum. Platinuming it shouldn't be that hard. Because all the trophies have to do with just those milestones. So if you do all the milestones, you platinum the game. Which is, honestly, fairly doable. Ooh, I bet you some of those like Dreaming Glories and stuff sell. Boss number 2, I think? Yeah, they all like to chill on these platforms. It's easier for me to murder them! Come on, have some leather. Really? Oh, because he wasn't the boss. This guy is. Never mind. No, it is not the easiest. It's not. If you want easy platinums, pick up any Telltale game. Any of them. Easiest platinum. It's pretty much just beat the game. Oh, those are cool gloves. It's a shame those are cloth. That shit. That's pretty awesome. No, the warping one, the staying alive in extreme conditions is a bit of a pain. There's a lot of ducking in and out. But yeah, it's still not that bad. Like, as far as platinums go, it's not the easiest, but it's very doable. Let's see, it's a dagger. Technically I can equip it, but I wouldn't. Oh hey look, it's a bunch of guys. Oh look, they're all dead. Oh look, all their friends are dead. And only one boss left, I think. No, 2. We got the big tree and we got the other guy. And I need to kill way more, like, ships, is one of the other ones I haven't been doing a lot of. Sure, I'll accept the quest, I don't care. Ah, I have to actually kill 6 of these guys for that quest. Which, if they're gonna give me free money for it, why not? Oh, you got the survival one pretty easily. Alright, I haven't tried for it, is the excuse I'm gonna go with. That was totally 6 of those guys, right? Yes. Why is that not... Oh, because I also need guys over here. Alright. Get the mutated hordes gone too. Hello, Amatsubia. Welcome to Viperland and the chat. On this night of wowing and trying to go through old places looking for cool leather transmog, because I've never really done leather wares before. Ah, yeah, that would work. It's a quest item. I don't care about quest items. Ooh, paladin shoulders. They don't look cool, but I remember using those for a while. That stupid quest I don't really care too much about. But hey, whatever. If they're gonna keep giving me money for killing out bosses, we can do that. Yeah, I haven't done any of the elemental protection stuff because I'm like, screw it, I don't need this. Except I guess I do for that particular quest. Or milestone. I don't even care about the little guys. We'll just kill the big guy. And there you go. Smack you in the face.
Do not belong here.
Eat gauntlets, which we can't wear. Pendant, which we can't wear. And a two-handed sword we can't use. Though pretty cool looking, honestly. Simple, but I like the colors. Alright, well. Underwhelming, I suppose. And win them all. Money. We're still up 400 gold since we had to reset our UI. Nothing huge. Did this have a warp? It does have a warp out, doesn't it? Like straight through there. Okay, yeah. Never mind. I was about to run through the whole thing again like a fool. Hell yeah, motes of life are actually decent. In terms of making some cash. If I was looking for straight cash, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be doing raids, like Burning Crusade and Pandaria stuff. But my general idea is I have never really run a leather wearer before, so I don't have a lot of stockpiled transmog stuff. So here we go.
Lucky doos you like.
The money doesn't hurt. Yeah, Sentinels, the highest security Sentinel planets suck. They are a massive pain. We're keeping all those, keeping that, so we go from there. Oh, they do sell the potions now, but they don't sell arcane tomes, which apparently do sell in the auction house occasionally. That's cool. So that was one. That's another one. That one's the raid, so we'll do that one last. This is the Arcatraz, I believe. I used to need a key for it. Now you just walk in. I kind of miss... Oh, damn it, I don't care about these quests, but they're giving me money. I kind of miss the concept of, like, having to earn your way into some of the harder dungeons. But I'm also kind of glad they did away with that, because having to do like rep grinds and quest chains to get into a dungeon isn't the coolest thing. Thematically it's cool, but in terms of actually like going through stuff, it's a little less so. Thematically it's pretty awesome. It's like, oh, now I am like, I've earned this. So I like the new skin on my weapons. If you complete your class order hall quests, you get this. I think he can drop a pet or something. Something funky. Nah. Damn it. I really like these shoulders as a caster, but I can't wear them on this character. So, whatever. You guys, maybe you can drop something of money value. Probably not, though. Oh, nothing. Alright. Oh, I totally remember when Dungeon Finder didn't exist. Even more than that, like, Dungeon Finder is great. I actually love it. It's fantastic. A lot of people are like, oh man, you used to have to find a party. And it's like, yeah, you used to have to find a party. You used to have to, like, sit in chat and be like, I want to go to this place. Does anyone else want to go? And now it just does it. And you find people, and it's fantastic. I'm also glad that the Dungeon Finder just ports you to the instance. Because having to actually walk there every time, especially, like, there's a downside to it, is now when I try and go to things that I can't queue up for, I don't necessarily know where the entrances to all of them are. Yep, you have to actually meet at the entrance. That was... I don't miss that. A lot of people pine for the old days of WoW. And while there were positives, for sure, I don't pine for it. There was a lot that was just inconvenient. I wonder if, like, farming motes of stuff would be viable money-wise. Probably not. This place used to give you a debuff. Looks like it doesn't anymore, but it totally used to. Oh, it does, actually. Time between attacks slowed, casting speed slowed, movement speed slowed. You're just slow. Gotta go slow, as Sonic would say. Not even a boss in this room, is there? It's really just... Oh, I used to love the look of this type of axe. Oh, never mind. There was a bigger one that had a more ornate look. Oh, I loved this boss. These two bosses, they bicker like an old married couple.
To do your heavy lifting.
Prance around like an overstuffed peacock. I'll call on you.
Then I'll commit to glory.
What do you know about commitment? She's
You're the one who should be.
I always loved the interaction between these two. This was a great instance just for all these type of things. And, like, when you aggro her and kill her, he actually responds to it. Let's see. Aggro her, maybe?
This isn't wise. I'm really angry.
Does he not? Maybe he doesn't.
Have you come to kill Daria?
Yeah, there you go. Male chestplate we can't wear. Break the Dungeon Finder would be interesting. I think they aim for more fun than, like, something like that. But it would be interesting, I'd say that.
Target for my frustration.
A two-handed mace that looks honestly pretty badass. But we can't wear two-handed maces, so it doesn't matter. But honestly, looks pretty cool. Let's get a different pet out. What do we got for pets around? Yeah, this guy fits thematically. Perfect. Little mini Voidwalker type guy. Running around. Also, we need... mana... There you go. We need this for this instance. Because this is the instance that introduced Millhouse Manastorm. So taking out our toy that lets us turn into Millhouse Manastorm is pretty awesome and fitting. Kill you guys. And you too. Screw you all. Unfortunately, this place also has a lot of talking.
I have not been myself. I had to let them out. The Great One speaks to me, you see. Wait, outsiders. Kael'thas did not send you. Good. I'll just tell the prince you released the prisoners.
This first prisoner is easy. Then he does Millhouse, who's
The
awesome.
most dangerous beings in existence here in these cells. Let me introduce you to another.
As you can tell, the Arcatraz is pretty much a interstellar prison for, like, really bad shit. Again, at the time, this was fairly threatening stuff. Now it's not.
Another. Your will is mine.
Oh yeah, we're turning this up. This is Millhouse Man of Storm. Everybody loves Millhouse, or hates.
Yet another terrifying creature of incomprehensible power.
Millhouse!
Where in Bonzo's brass buttons am I?
Death to our enemies.
Oh, that is one mother of a headache.
And we can push this button
I'm gonna like
to also be Millhouse.
A lowly gnome? I will do better.
Wow, we're actually shorter than he is.
slowly. I don't care who you are, friend. No one refers to the mighty Millhouse Manastorm as lowly. I have no idea what goes on here, but I will gladly join the fight against this impudent
Oh, you are
imbecile.
so wise.
Prepare
Yes,
to
I
defend
see it
yourself,
now, of course.
cretin.
So he comes to help you, but this was back in the day where like mages had to do all sorts of stuff before raid. It's like you had to make some food, you had to do all this stuff. So he actually like lets you kill all these guys first, and does help you for the last boss.
Right away.
Now we're cooking. And of course, I'll need some matter. You guys are gonna love this. Just wait. For I bear all right. Who ordered up an extra large can of whoop ass?
I love Millhouse. Millhouse is awesome, and they actually brought him back in Cataclysm, I think.
Strength to bend on me. Not even the mighty Legion.
Yeah, these insect guys are weird.
Welcome, oh,
Like just the way they look is just very interesting.
Bear witness to the agent of your demise.
Just kills him. Yeah, let him out. He just goes, "I'm gonna kill you now."
That's right.
All right. Primal Nether, Belt of Depravity. Can't equip it. Cloth boots also can't equip. It kind of looks weird. All right. Well, not much there. Sadly, this place falls under the "you have to run your ass out" type of instance, which sucks a little. But hey, you can do that. So not much transmog-wise out of here, sadly. Mechanar I want to go to as well, just because I don't know. I rarely do any of those. I think the Mechanar and the Botanica are the two I've done the least out of all Burning Crusade instances. They just weren't popular. So I truly don't even remember any of the transmog type stuff that might be there. If we could jump down, that's a shortcut, but... I did forget that, until earlier today, apparently Pirates Day is a week from today. I don't know exactly what Pirates Day is. I think it's falls on the same day as IRL Talk Like a Pirate Day, but I could be mistaken about that. Da-da-da-da, running around. I like this area because the whole you can look straight down to like infinity. Pretty cool. Simple, but cool. I think I'm actually going to skip the Black Temple tonight. I think my overall plan: do the Mechanar here, then the Eye, I think it's called, the raid of this area. Then I'm actually going to do the Terrakar Forest ones. Which there's 3 down there, I believe. One of them can drop a mount, and then I'm gonna actually do the... Is it the Sun? Not Sunless Isle. The island way north. The Isle of Quel'Dalas, or Quel'Danas. There's a single instance and a raid there, and I think that's what I'll do. So those are other ones that I totally forget to do all the time. Oh, I do already have both the mount and the pet from the instance. You never know. You never know what might drop. And if I get another one of the pets, I could sell it. I think people like the Phoenix pet. Hey, a horde.
I have many wares.
Really, only 2 silver items in that entire place? I guess I didn't kill a lot of trash mobs. Hold on, wait, no, Fel Lotus, come back. Hold on to you. Yeah, that place didn't drop a lot of loot. Not the end of the world. Alright, over to the Mechanar, which is down there. And a little mill house, riding a dragon. Because, you know, why not? Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it is for this spec. I did do some PvP in my off time, so I do have honor talents. Being attacked increases your damage by 3%. Alright. Doesn't matter too much in here, just because by the time we're attacked, they're dead. I'm not gonna go crazy on trash mobs either. I just don't think they're gonna be dropping too much. If they're directly in my way, sure. And if they aggro me from passing by, clearly they must die. Oh, this was another crazy boss back in the day. This guy on Heroic used to just wait people all the time. Or groups that were too worried about just, I need to DPS the boss, I need to be the best. No, not so much. A leather. Leather intellect, which tends to... Oh, wow. That actually kind of matches the moon on my head. Very druid stuff, but hey, why not? That's most of the leather you're going to find is druid or rogue. Hey, 5 dungeon quests complete. Yay. Big time stuff. Oh, damn it. You have to unlock this. I don't remember exactly how to do it. I think there's 2 guys that had keys they had to use here. Damn it. Ugh. Yeah, I think there are 2 separate people that have keys and they're up here. Position, Slayer. Yeah, the Gate Watchers. Yep, okay. Ah, I can't jump across? Boo. Boo to you guys. And let's kill the other gatekeeper guy, gate watcher. Totally different. Oh, I guess I pulled some others. Whoops. Oh, now they're dead. Also, the concept of Millhouse Manastorm spreading these big demon wings is kind of hilarious. There we go. That's open, and the cache should be open as well. Yeah. Which could legitimately drop something interesting. Or cloth BOP robes. Those are pimpin'. Damn it. I really do need to level up a cloth wearer. Damn it. Ah, so close. Should have just jumped onto it. I kind of want to level a mage, but I also kind of love the new Shadow Priest idea. How they're actually, like, kind of dipping into old god territory. Instead of just, like, you're dark. Cool. It's legit, like, Whispers of Old Gods, which is really cool, thematically. I've never really played a priest before, ever, so that probably won't happen. Alright. Alright, I just thought I saw something moving in my room, hold on. It's actually a fairly large house centipede, but it ran away far enough that I can't really get to it. Hate house centipedes. They're just so creepy looking. I'm familiar with the fact that they are actually harmless. They don't bite, they don't do anything nasty. They are harmless, they don't bother you. But they're just so fucking creepy looking, and I don't like them running around at all. Especially where I, like, you know, live and sleep. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. But there's nothing I can do about it. They're here. I don't want to kill it. Too fast to actually, like, grab. So, my options are slim. Alright, this guy, take a hit. Legion Aquaculture? Oh, okay. I do have that achievement. Primal Nether, male gloves that look kind of silly. Love the name of that sword, which that actually looks pretty cool for one-handed. Edge of the Cosmos, I mean, come on, that's pretty sweet. And a sweet exit too. Hell yeah. Don't think we need to sell. We're going to the next one. Yeah, we should be fine. Now we go to the actual raid of the area. This place I've been in a ton, because one of the bosses drops a mount, which I actually already have. So, I haven't been in much since then. Ashes of Alar drops from here, which is really a top tier mount. I mean, come on. It's a goddamn phoenix. And you take out the Phoenix Hatchling, which oddly enough drops from the same boss in a different area, and you're pretty pimping. Yeah, so this was one of the raids kind of at the start of Burning Crusade, and then towards the end, like the last patch of Burning Crusade, they brought the final boss of this guy back as a dungeon boss after he pretty much got impaled by a giant crystal and brought back to life, which is pretty cool, honestly. I thought it was, at least. And he can drop the Phoenix Pet, and here he drops the Phoenix Mount. So I thought that was pretty cool. And for the raids, I'm killing a lot more trash, because they can drop a lot more, like, epics and stuff that could be worth money. Alright, let's pull them around a corner so they all actually follow me. There you go. Murdered all of you. Perfect. All of it? Yeah. And in fact, the first boss of this place, which is technically optional, you can, in all technicality, kind of run around it. But whatever. Is a Phoenix. Though this doesn't drop the Phoenix Mount, it's kind of just the boss of the place. There. Smack you. And of course, in true Phoenix form, it dies only to be reborn again. First, murdered all of you too. Screw all of you. Come on, pop out of the ground. Apparently this guy used to be like a raid wiper back in the day. I never actually... I tried him once or twice actually. We would come in here on my guild. Way back when. Oh, I love these. It's a legit like Phoenix Claw fist weapon. Pretty badass. And a pretty sweet axe. I don't use axes, but if I did, I might actually use that. We would come in, we would try the Phoenix once or twice, and then we would go to Loot Reaver, because he was a loot pinata. He just gave you loot. That's it. He was such a simple and straightforward fight. He was honestly called, like, nicknamed Loot Reaver, because he was pretty much free. As long as you had the bare minimum of raid coordination, you could kill him. Move slightly faster. Oh, and let's go Time Lost figurine. Yeah. I love this. Turn into a bird guy. Pretty sure there's not much here for leather, because I think a lot of it's tier tokens, but I was already here. The money adds up anyway, slowly but surely. It's all worth trying. Also, this is fun because when you kill the boss, it aggroes everything, or when you touch the boss. So we can kind of just wait here for everyone to show on up and jump. Damn, it's like 2 things lived. Okay. Nail pants, can't wear them anyway. Tier tokens. And that's about it. Back in the day, though, tier tokens were super important. Now it's like, hey, it doesn't help me. It would be cool if I was a class that had tier tokens. Death Knights, or actually it's true, Death Knights don't, but Demon Hunters don't either. They were both classes introduced later in the game, so they didn't really have tier things. Which is a shame. A lot of the early tier things look pretty cool. Okay, this guy... I like the stave, or the staff. Also the sword. That's a sweet two-handed sword, which I can't wear, but... No, what can you do? Moth. You guys gonna come with me? You can drop leather leggings, which are kinda underwhelming. We're here. He's got money. And I didn't check the cape. Maybe the cape looks cool. Perfect. Kill all of those. Yeah, there we go. I had those shoulders. When I was on my mage, in Burning Crusade, I played a mage more than a paladin. Because my guild needed DPS. Good DPS. And those were the best shoulders I had ever gotten at that point. Like, they were... I came in, the time I was in, Loot Reaver didn't drop anything for me. Those just randomly dropped off trash, and I won the roll, and it was fantastic. Felt awesome for a while. And they look kind of cool, too. Like, they're not super standout, but they're not bad. They got a sweet glow to them. Yeah, Kel'Thas likes to talk, too. Yeah, let's get a demon on our shoulders. Apparently, that counts as the shoulders of this guy. There. Get a demon on our shoulder. This can actually be tough, just because they like to chain crowd control you. Ooh, the dancing flame. I love this thing, because if you target it and dance, that's what happens. You turn into a dancing flame, Draenei, just fucking cuz. And anybody who targets it does that. So you can drop it in a city, get a bunch of people to like target it and dance. And you all turn into that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, do you really?
You have proven worthy to test your skills against my master engineer, Telonicus.
Yeah, the old strategy for this used to be to pull them all way far apart, like the strategy for soloing it. Because eventually they all come back at once. But now I just don't care. These were also cool, because these are all legendary weapons. And I guess one of them is a shield, but otherwise. So, like, you can legitimately loot legendary weapons here. But they only last for 15 minutes, so even if you looted them and took them out of here, they still wouldn't be around very long. You can't sell them, you can't do much with them. But they all had things that were useful in this fight back in the day. Unfortunately, because they were required to do this fight at level, they expected you to need the time to loot and equip them, so there's a bit of a pause in this fight. It'll resume, he's going to revive them, we're going to fight them, but until then, we'll just, dance. Because, I mean, at the time it made sense. You needed people to have time to do the stuff they needed to do. Now it's like, we don't need to do that. Oh, I guess I am still short on that. Gotta finish some of these old raiding ones. Glory of the Cataclysm Hero. Gets me a mount. I think some of them are tough to solo has been my issue. Or laziness. Cataclysm Raider. Oh, there's only one left?
Underestimated you.
Okay.
It would be unfair
I can do that.
all 4 advisors at once, but
Totally do that and get a free dragon. Hell yeah. Alright, we can get Silence and Disoriented Chain here. So we really need to get a moment where we can just throw our glaive at somebody really fast. This is why you would normally pull them apart, so you don't have to wait for this stuff to all align. But once it aligns a little, you're fine. There you go.
sometimes one must take matters into one's own hands.
I have not come this far to be stopped.
Yeah, I guess he goes. You can't knock him out of phase 2. He's still gonna power up, even though he's at 1% HP. He's gonna break his pretty window too. This was really dramatic back in the day. Yep, you're powered up. Cool. Have to lower that back down after Millhouse. It's been a little loud. Alright, gently land and cast Flame Strike on me, you cock. He's at 1 HP. Yep. Discard, Nether Vortex, Cloth Gloves we can't wear. Twin Blade of the Phoenix, damn does that look cool. And I think I've already done that quest, either way I'm not going to pick it up. We do have one more chick in here who's worth doing because she can drop a pet. So even if she's got nothing else, she can drop that, which I think sells. Leather, bracers, eh. Leather, that's it. Leather bracers. So yeah, we're not going to need Transmog, but the pet probably doesn't sell too well in all reality. But I think it's needed for an achievement. It's needed for the achievement raiding with leashes. When they went back and added pets to all these old school raids, they put achievements for them, and if you got all of the pets, you got another pet, which is kind of funny. Clearly for the pet addicted among us. I think I'm actually going to hearth out of here. I will sell my stuff, and I'll just take a portal to Shatrath, and fly from there to the places I want to go to right next door. But I also need to mail some stuff, which is why specifically I was going to hearth instead of just using the mount. So do we need anything from here? Those are still going for a few hours. That's got 15 hours on it. So, so tomorrow I'll get some more artifact research, which is fantastic. I need all of that. Yeah, the rest of it, not so much. Yeah, we got the pet! I think that sells decently. Plate, off, whatever. Hold on a second, we've got Lesser Void Caller. I've already got one of my favorites. We'll put in Cage. It says it should sell for roughly about 1,000. That's really not shabby at all. Not bad. Not bad. So we'll mail off this stuff. Sell off the rest of it. Go to Shatrath and fly over. Or I can skip Shatrath, go straight for the islands. Kinda thinking of winding down for the night. So maybe I'll just skip straight to the Isle of Quel'Danas. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Quel'Danas. I'm gonna do the dungeon and the... Oh, yeah, don't sell the pet. Oops. It wouldn't let me, thankfully. I'm gonna check the other two. Yeah, you don't want that, I know.
I hope to see you again soon.
Dungeons... Burning Crusade. Crypts. There's really only 2 bosses in the Crypts. Got a fist weapon, which is cool, but I don't really need fist. Leather boots, which are eh. Tombs. Leather shoulders, which are okay. Those are okay. Leather chest. Ooh. Fuck. Alright, we're going to Mana Tombs. I want that. Wow, it's got a bunch of leather in Mana Tombs. All from the first boss? Oh no. I guess it's just the place in general. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could just check the whole place. Yeah, okay. Mana Tombs is worth it. So much leather in there. And bracers. Yep, Mana Tombs. We're going to Mana Tombs. Sethik Halls. Other boots, which are... Damn it, those kind of match the look of the other frickin' frickety frick. Leather belt, which is alright. And drop some mount. Leather shoulders, which are... Alright, so Sethik Halls, Mana Tombs. How about Shadow Labs? So far, no. Oh, this is a fun boss back in the day. Their gloves, which kind of match it a little. Their leggings. Nope. Just Mana Tombs and Sethik Halls. I go the short version, and then we'll go to the Isle of Quel'Danas, and maybe instead of doing Magister's Terrace, if this doesn't have much good leather, we'll just go straight to the raid. Yeah, we'll probably just go straight to the raid. Shoulders are alright. Not enough to go for. So, Mana Tombs, Sethik Halls, and then to the raid. And I'm not going to check what drops there, because I just want to go there. You get to kill Archimond. I mean, come on. It's worth it. Shatrath. And there we go. Ah, perfect mount for this area too, even though it's random. It's one of the nether drakes that you get rep for over here. I'm gonna go down this way. I don't remember which direction is which. There's 4 dungeons in this little circular area. One north, one south, one east, and one west. I don't remember which is which. Sethik is south. I don't remember which is Mana Tombs. No, maybe Shadow Labyrinth is south. Sethik can also drop the mount, so even without the leather, it's worth it. I guess. Mana Tombs is definitely... There's like 3 things there that can drop for Transmog. Hey, we actually got the buff here. Yeah! Spirit Shards and 5% more experience and damage, which did matter at the time. Every like 6 hours or so, there's towers that'll appear around here, and there'll be like big PvP zones, and the first faction to get all of them gets a raid-wide buff for the whole time. This one is... Mana Tombs, perfect. Got it right first try. No, don't care about any of your quests. Go on through and murder things. I think this one actually gets us Consortium rep too, which was not the most common rep. Never hit Revered with them. That was a tougher one. Oh, come on, don't stun me while I try and kill you all. How dare you not die? I didn't mail off my stuff. Did I even sell off my stuff? I did sell it. I forgot to mail it, though. Cloth shoulders, which are cool, but not what I wanted. Thanks, game. Was he one of the ones that dropped one I did want? Yeah, he dropped the robes. Damn it. I can't reset heroics. They're on a daily thing. wonder if it drops it on normal. No, it does not. Alright, well. That's fine. I wonder if time walking's coming back. It looks like not. I wonder how you'd get time walking gear now then. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder how you would get that now. It's not something they would just take out of the game. We're totally time walking weekends. Don't know. Yeah, Draenor dungeon event. I don't know how to queue up for those type of things now. They must not have taken it out of the game, I hope, because I didn't do much of it. There were legit, like, mounts you can get from that. Oh. There's gotta be somebody somewhere that can queue you up for those. If anybody in chat happens to know, feel free to let me know. Though, Google it. I think there's only one person in chat at the moment. Anyway, not that you're not an awesome person, but just saying, the likelihood of you having the answer is less than if there were a dozen people here having the answer. Were those leather? Yeah, leather gloves that are alright. Why does it not say unlocked the transmog for it? A lot of other things like, you've gotten this thing. Alright, whatever. Maybe it only shows it for epics or something. And going through these places is very nostalgic. I haven't gone through in a long time. Like the raids I would go through for bosses and stuff, and for chance at mounts. That was a big thing. When I finally got that Phoenix, it was insane and awesome. But a lot of the dungeons and whatnot, I never really did. I never really went back and had no reason to. Ooh, Codex Prayer Fortitude. Those used to be needed to teach abilities, but now they're just worth a flat 10 gold a pop. So you don't need them, it's just like, here, have some money. Another guy, oh yeah, there's a guy in the bubble, I guess. I don't think I ever really killed him back in the day. I never...
As you can see, we are somewhat preoccupied right now. But no matter.
Let's let him out. Oh. Okay, I don't have a key. Cool. Maybe he drops it. Alright, screw you all. Just take damage from this. This. There. Now you're all dead. Got an opal, cloth, leather. Oh, not bad, not bad. Oh man, I remember those. Got enough for a motive shadow, or a primal shadow, which is worth way more than I thought it was going to be worth. Wow, we're selling those off. Really hope it sells for as much as it looks like it does. That there, that there. Perfect. It says it's about 100 gold for that, which is pretty insane. I mean, we're not talking like farm all day, it's that good insane, but still, for a place I was already in. Sethic Halls, is it worth it for that one leather piece? No, because we didn't get the dress to go with it, so screw it. I'm gonna go back to Dalaran. We're gonna mail off our stuff. Portal to Ironforge, because oddly enough, we can take a portal. No, we can take it from Shatrath too. They both have a way to go straight to Koldanos. Hoping to end at about 2 AM. It's 1:30, so about a half hour's time should be good. If the game loads at any point. Come on, game. Dalaran's not that intensive. Okay, I guess we'll just be here for a minute or two. Maybe the game is crashing? No, it's making progress, just very, very slowly. Oh well. Okay, it's not like I wanted to get this done or anything. That's fine, game. Aha! There we go. Could be because my latency is dipping, actually. That could definitely be part of the issue. And mail to Viper Bank. My appropriately named bank character. I honestly don't think a lot of this is going to sell, but we've already made a decent amount of cash from this. Decent is... about 1,000. No, about 1,500. Because I made about 500 before I had to reset it. Oh, hey, look, you got a mount with vendors? How about my mount with vendors? My mount with vendors is better because I got Transmog on it.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles, like you.
And away go all of these. Dee-da. Dee-da. Anything else I needed to pick up while I was up here? That's not done. That's, wow, 8 days, 20 hours. It's got some time. 15 hours still. Nope, we're pretty good.
Farewell.
Well, there's a portal to Shatrath again. Stormwind, Ironforge, Darnassus, Exodar. Well, I guess we can do the two-stepped approach. We'll take the portal to the Vale of Eternal Blossoms, which has a portal to Shatrath, which has a portal to the Isle of Quel Danas. Except my internet is dipping down. So, whoever's watching might be experiencing slight buffering issues. Hopefully not. Hopefully it got better after that. Hey, it kept us on our mount. Very nice. We're gonna get dismounted in here anyway, but whatever. Gotta go slightly faster. And back to Shatrath. I guess I could have probably just walked here or flown to Shatrath and used the mail, but whatever. I wasn't thinking. Portal is where? I always forget where they put this. That's back to Stormwind, which we don't need. Oh, I hope we didn't have to do a quest to open this portal. Nope, there it is. Okay. Burning Crusade was the time where you had to do a lot of quests to unlock a lot of stuff. As it is, nope, we can just take a portal there. Hey, we explored the Isle of Quel Danas. Very challenging. And let's hit up this raid. See what we got from here. There is a legendary that can drop here, but it's not one we can equip. It's a legendary bow, which I've never seen drop. But even if it did drop, like, we couldn't do anything with it. So, we could sell it and look at it and go, ooh, isn't it pretty? And that's about it. Hey, look, it's Kael'thas Sunstrider, that guy we killed a little while ago. Hey, look, it's Archimonde. Big bad. Definitely a big bad. He's so big and bad that even though he's the end boss of the end expansion raid, you're not even trying to kill him. You're just trying to push him back through the portal he came in through. Like, you don't kill him. You just kind of go, hey, leave us alone for a while longer. He's, lore-wise, he is very powerful. Like, really powerful. Let's just grab a bunch of these little guys. This was also the time when they started doing a lot of expanded universe stuff, which I never really looked too much into. Like, they had the new dragon guy, the blue dragon guy, who we'll see. We'll fight alongside him for a bit, actually. It's just, he was introduced in, like, a graphic novel, I think? Like a legit borderline manga? Like a Western-made manga? It's weird. I never actually read it. So it's like, hey, here's this guy, he's important. It's like, why is he important? I don't know anything about this guy. And they're like, trust us, read the book, he's important. But I guess they still kind of do that. Mostly with actual novels, though. They do a lot of novel stuff now, which I've honestly heard good things about most of them. But I just get the summaries of them from Noble on YouTube. Who, if you care in any way about World of Warcraft lore and you'd like the SparkNotes version of it, the easy to understand yet pretty intensive version, check out Noble. His videos are fantastic. He knows his stuff, he makes it easy to understand, and goes into enough detail that it's like, okay, this is interesting without being like, here's word for word what happened in the novel and everything. And it's broken down by videos, so you can like, if you're like, okay, I want to know the story of Illidan, you can find that. You can find it broken down nicely for you. I cannot recommend his videos enough if you care in any way about Warcraft lore. Specifically World of Warcraft, though by default it does also apply to other stuff as well. Because once you're talking about like the history of the world, it delves way into like older Warcraft stuff too. Hell, I think just the video on the history of Arthas, which was like 3 videos long, is clearly mostly taking place in Warcraft 3 and pre-Warcraft 3 stuff, and yeah, it's from everywhere. All of the stuff should sell at least a little bit. Murder the imp. Alright, screw it. Let's hide from the imp so the imp goes away. Perfect. I love that for just breaking line of sight and aggro. Yeah, this guy, he's been possessed by a shadowy thing, and we have to go inside him and fight the shadowy thing now. Once we pummel his outside a little bit. There you go. Oh yeah, we totally fight Malagos in the expansion after this, too. He talks about him. Totally forgot he talked about him earlier. There. See, that's him fighting his inner demons. Literally. And we go and help. Yay. Aha! Demon's dead. You've got a pretty cool-looking sword, honestly. That, other than the color, if we're talking just shape of it, that bears a resemblance to the scissor blade from Kill la Kill. Like, there's a definite subtle resemblance there. We got unable to pass through the spectral rifts. That's fine. Oh, and we get extra rep and stuff here because somebody killed the Phoenix, or killed Kel'Thas, including us actually. But if you turn in the quest with it, you get extra stamina and intellect in these areas. I know nobody really watches my World of Warcraft videos. Funny thing is, when I upload the archives to YouTube, I get like more views on these than anything. I'm also, this and any of my streaming, I do it for me. This is what I'd be doing tonight anyway, so I may as well stream. If even one person's watching and slightly entertained, cool. If not, then whatever. I lose nothing. It's what I'd be doing tonight anyway. Admittedly, I'd be talking a bit less if I wasn't on stream, but other than that, it's fine. Yeah, so they duel it out there. We gotta stand by and wait.
Tell me where they are.
Yep, we're gonna just wait for this to happen. So we can't do anything, which was always a weird decision. Oh, she's actually knocking his HP down.
Your magic is weak.
Slowly knocking his HP down. I never noticed that. Like, I've gone through here a few times.
I grow weary of asking.
Any other fun toys we can pop out?
Malagos, my lord.
She got one-shotted.
My best.
We're gonna use this one. This is a fun, newer one. It's simple, but you just leave these little, like, seedy footprints. Seedy in the sense of, like, they look like seeds to me. Alright, well, you just murdered a big blue dragon who was giving you problems. Yeah, there you go. Whatever works for you. Let's see. We got from him a sun moat. Sells a little. Ooh, a pet! That might sell. I'm gonna have to check that. Necklace, belts. None of those are transmogable. We also need to wait for the next step of this. The poison in his blood actually comes out and corrupts the dragon, which I thought was pretty cool. Sunblade Micro Defender. Is that something worth money? Sunblade. Okay, so we do have two. I actually even leveled one up to 25. Hot damn. Did I level one up to 25? Alright, whatever. We're gonna put in cage and see if it's worth some cash. A little. Not a lot. Alright, so we'll patiently sit here and wait. Blood to corrupt the dragon. This place had a little bit of waiting going on in it. Again, at level, it made sense. You needed time to distribute loot, you just needed time to eat, drink, reapply buffs, res you're dead, whatever you were doing. I understand the reasoning behind it. I don't understand I do. The reasoning behind the whole watching that. It's for lore purposes. It's cool. You get to feel like you're part of this fight.
To kill Jaden. Death to all who oppose.
Yeah, we're just gonna shoot you out of the sky now. Is here a target? There you go. Oh! Did not one-shot her. Okay. Shocking. Male pants. Pretty cool pattern. Not that it matters for us. And all token stuff. Cool. Well, let's move forward. Our flaming warhorse.
Nosa deserved a far better fate. You did what had to be done. But this battle is...
Oh, come on. Open the way forward. We just saved you. We killed one of your friends. Now you open us the path forward. We're actually most of the way through. We got twins, then there's one boss after the twins, then there's the final boss. So it's not a long place. Kinda curious what type of stuff they could have dropped. Let's see. Leather... leggings. That would have been alright. Yeah, I don't really need to worry about these guys hitting me too much. Doesn't matter. They're not going to do that much damage. Neck pieces. Twins can theoretically drop a fist weapon, which we can't equip, but it looks badass. Going through areas and one-shotting stuff because, A, why not? B, you can unlock stuff for transmogrification. So let's say I can't use bows, but let's just say I got this fist weapon. And I love the look of this fist weapon, but this weapon is a level 40 levels below me weapon. I can take my current level fist weapon and make it look like this. But to do that, you have to have acquired the equipment once. So, since this is a new character, I haven't acquired any of these. Like, let's say I like the look of that chest piece. I have to have looted it first in order to change my current stuff to it. So that's the reason I'm going through and one-shotting stuff. Also, it can drop a legendary bow, and I kind of just would like to have had it. Even if... oh, that's an interesting headpiece. And it's partially nostalgia, too. It's partially... I remember going through here way back in the day. But it's mostly for transmogging. I think that's even what I titled this episode, this stream. Like, looking around for transmog or something along those lines. That's the real reason. The pet selling doesn't hurt, and just generally making gold off it isn't bad either. But the main reason is so I can turn my stuff to look cool. There you go. Now they're dead. Oops. I meant to slowly loot it. So, nope, wrong one. So we got plate, shoulders. Can't wear them. Look cool though. We got a cool bow. I'd argue that looks cooler than the legendary one. A cape, which we can use now. So that's new for us. And that's about it. Still got a hunter's mark on us, or an assassin's mark. Over around here leads us to the shadow elemental dude. Even just the stuff we sell to a vendor, like that Wanda just picked up 15 gold. Like, yeah, it's not bank-breaking huge. It's not bad, though. For the ease of them, they're good for money. The pets can sell nicely, too, since a lot of people don't care enough to go back to these places. Really hoping there was going to be more cool leather stuff, though. There you go, Maru. The Dark Naru. Kill him. Or it, or whatever it might be. Well, kill its phase 1, I guess, so that it does this big transformation thing. Love how our blades are kinda like ethereal now. Kinda loving that. Shifting Naru. Oh, it's a trinket. Ring, a ring. And oh, those are actual gloves for us. Not bad either. I like the look. They kind of go with our weapons. Though I don't know if I have any other gear that goes with them aesthetically. They match our blades. Hey guy, time to get murdered. You two, it's murder time. Now to Archimond. Once we kill two guys summoning. Hand of the Deceiver. Yeah, I forgot that his like subtitle is The Deceiver. Archimond the Deceiver and Illidan the Betrayer were the two big bosses of this expansion. Hey guy. Yeah, this guy had so much HP that even I don't like entirely instantly murder him. And I should. Yep, go back to your portal. Yeah. Yep. Get sucked in. I think he leaves behind, yeah, he leaves behind like an amulet or something we can actually loot. Ooh, a new cloak. We don't have the look of that yet. That's pretty sweet. That matches the gloves and honestly my blades. I like that look. Mail helmet we can't use. I'm just kind of looking at it anyway. The... Oh, that's not a bad dagger. I'm gonna have to come through here on my rogue just to get that look. I like that. Elite gloves, yeah. Not much. Yeah, they chat for a while. That's fine. We're gonna portal out. Except we can't portal to Dalaran yet, which is where we want to go. Well, then I'll probably just end my stream here for the night. I'll do the selling off camera. This has been Viper S for Viperland. Thank you to everybody who tuned in and watched live. Thanks to anybody watching the archives. It's been fun. I got some stuff. I'd like to have gotten more, but whatever. I had fun. Hopefully you had fun. I will return tomorrow for something. I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow. It will not be Monster Hunter. Tuesday will be Monster Hunter. Tomorrow might be WoW. It might be something different. I honestly don't know. I will be streaming. It's just a matter of what. I haven't decided yet. Either way, I will return playing something. So tune in for that. And I hope to see you all next time.